Hello and welcome. I'm Craig Harrington, and today's topic is how globalism hurts the United States. The international system of economic liberalization, the free trade which has swept the globe, hurts the United States economy in many ways, but the most prevalent of these is in the trade sector. In 2008, the United States engaged in $4.3 trillion worth of trade, by far the largest number of any country in the world. Unfortunately, well over half of this amount was spent on imports. In 2008, the United States imported 50% more from the rest of the world than the entire world bought from us. Our imports were much greater than our exports, and they have been for 30 years. This net outflow has resulted in massive instability in the United States economy. We have to put a stop to this. We have to adopt a new system which doesn't result in hundreds of billions of dollars leaving our economy every year, going overseas, and fostering and developing those economies instead of our own. The most important thing to remember is the United States cannot just section itself off from the rest of the world. We need to be a member in the international trade community, but we need to approach international trade in a different way. We have to approach it in a way which encourages domestic production and at the very least limits or regulates the amount of imports coming into this country. The best system proposed thus far is the import certificate plan proposed in 2003 by Warren Buffett. Buffett saw the dark clouds on the horizon and devised a plan which would bring stability back to the United States. His import certificate plan would encourage domestic production and increase the amount that we produce, but it also would not dampen the amount that the United States consumes. In essence, we would produce more, we would export more, and we would import just as much. And eventually, the numbers would balance one another, and the United States would stop sending its money overseas. Eventually, this would result in the United States actually exporting more than it imports, as U.S. manufacturers became more and more efficient, and their production and the quality of their goods went up. The U.S. would start buying more from itself and less from the Chinas and the Indias of the world, and some of the money that we've lost over the last 30 years would start coming back to our economy. This system would not dampen trade, it would actually encourage it, but it would do so in a system that isn't the free trade system which has destroyed our economy. It will be a new system, a new paradigm, and a new way to approach international economic exchange. That is what the United States needs. We don't need to section ourselves off. The last thing we need to do is isolate our economy. If we did so, it would stagnate. What we need to do is use our economy as a vehicle for growth instead of simply letting it wither away. On behalf of concerned citizens, I'm Craig Harrington with EconomyInCrisis.org News.
Wake up, America! Open up your eyes! Wake up, America! Wake up!
Produced by EconomyInCrisis.org.